Cosmo got his new Pupbox. So I'm trying to keep the big dogs from getting into it. But they're not doing too good about listening. So the puppy love, this is the box of puppy love. The holidays are behind us. New Year's resolutions are in full swing, and we are closing in on the next Hallmark holiday, Valentine's Day. So we want to give you a gentle nudge to take an extra moment to share some hugs and puppy kisses with your best friend. Okay, so there's the puppy love, how to develop a strong bond with your puppy. Training and development, talking about household accidents, developing the bond with the puppy. Is my puppy teething, or do I really taste good? 4 tips to help your teething puppy, which I think we pretty much got that under control. And then this is what's inside this month's Pupbox. So this is what you got, Cosmo. You ready? You got a Kong puppy treat. These are good. We usually put peanut butter or some smashed avocado in here and we freeze it for him. We put it in his crate. Look, you got a Kong. Come on, Cosmo. You got a Kong. Huh? You got a blue puppy Kong. And then look, you have a Smell Me. Does it smell? Huh? I don't smell it. Does it squeak? I don't really see what it smells like, though. Huh. What is this called? Blue, a sweetheart plush toy. Just smell me. Okay. Ooh, a treat bag. We've been needing a treat bag. This will clip on your pocket. So, oh, this is cool. We can put his treats in here. But we try not to give him a whole lot of training treats because of his tummy issues. See? Well, so now, let me see if I can find him. He's over here chewing on his toy. Cosmo! You got some dog butter. Immunity, helps with immunity and digestion. I guess we could put that in his Kong toy. Dog peanut butter, for real? Look, it's doggy peanut butter. And then look, you got some sweet potato fries. You eat better than I do. Sweet potato fries. Look at the sweet potato fries. Huh? And some baby blue training treats. Savory chicken. Look, some chicken training treats. Huh? That's cool, huh? Start them off on the right paw with baby blue training treats. Well, that's pretty cool. I didn't know they made dog peanut butter. This says it supports immunity and digestion. Well, what do you think, Cosmo? Are you going to open your treats? Are you going to open your treats? Can you say hi to the camera? Say, Cosmo. Cosmo, say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, don't bite. Don't bite. Don't bite. Here, eat your Kong. Eat your Kong. Chew your Kong. There you go. Oh. Is it too heavy? Oh. All right, there you go. All right, say bye. Bye, everybody. So, I'm going to do 2 challenges in one. So there is on Scraptastic Inspirations, they're doing the rainbow challenge in the red color, and you have to choose 5 elements. And then on Paper Issues, there is a challenge called Keeping It Sketchy, and I'll post a picture of it after I finish the sketch, but it's like a, it looks like a wreath of hearts, kind of, circle of hearts. So anyways, I got to pick 5 elements that are red, and I'm going to do that one sketch. So the elements I've chosen are these red doilies, red doily hearts, and then I'm going to use patterned paper from Stampin' Up. So I'm going to use these hearts, and I'm going to punch them out with the Stampin' Up punch. And And I think this is called With All My Heart, the paper collection from Stampin' Up. So, and then I'm going to use this for the background, and maybe this for added layers. I'm going to use some red stickers and some red, real red ribbon from Stampin' Up. And I have some ultrafine glitter paint, which I'm going to add a little bit to, maybe with sprinkles or something, I don't know. And I think I need one thing more that's red. Oh, and I've got red enamel dots somewhere hiding around. I gotta find them. So let's get going on the layout. I have no idea how I'm going to lay it out yet quite, but we're just gonna fiddle around with it. I'm using this picture of this little boy here. Well, this is, I think this was maybe a year ago or so, maybe not. And we were in, I think we were either in Michael's, I think we were in Michael's, and we kind of, my daughter was buying some flowers. It had to have been in the springtime because I think she wanted to decorate for the spring. So it had to have been like last April, maybe May, sometime around in there. And anyways, I consider him as my grandson because it's my daughter's boyfriend's son, but they've been together for a while now, so I still consider him like my grandson. Anyways, so I'm going to use this photo of him because I love him and it's perfect for Valentine's Day, plus I can bring out the red in the card. Yeah, it works. Okay, now, so this process is super boring, so I super sped it up. So I'm just trying to figure out how I want my layout to look, and I know I want to use these red heart doilies, and I'm cutting down the heart paper to punch out some of the hearts with the From My Heart collection from Stampin' Up. And I'm using the punches that go along with the collection. So there's a plain heart punch and a scalloped heart punch, and they work perfect on this heart paper. And so I'm punching out a bunch of those to use on the layout. So that's kind of how. Okay, so we're going to continue with the speeding up process because it just gets boring. So I layered my papers on the same collection from Stampin' Up, but I did some heart backgrounds and then a more redder background because I want the 5 red elements. Remember, this is for the challenge for Scraptastic Inspirations on Facebook and for paper issues. So it's like 2 challenges combined into one, to keeping it sketchy on paper issues and the rainbow challenge that's going on in Scraptastic Inspirations. Both of really good challenges for the month. If you need inspirations to do scrapbook layouts, they're really a good group to go join and get inspiration from. I like them. It keeps me occupied and gives me something to do, and I don't really have to put a whole lot of thinking into it. Well, just when I do the layout, because sometimes the layouts are hard. And it doesn't have to be like the same exact sketch or anything. I mean, sketches are just there as a guideline, and you can do whatever you want. Take as many creative liberties as you want. So anyways, I'm gluing down my hearts right now, which was a boring process too, which is another reason why I sped it up. And I'm trying to figure out, I cannot remember how I had it in the first place, so I'm just going to go with it. And, yep, so I'm like, well, I'm just going to go with it, lay it down, and hope it turns out for the best. So, I'm trying to make sure I get the right side laid down, because I don't want 2 of the same colors next to each other. So I'm like, do I want the hearts to go over it, or? And I'm like, nah, I'll just put
And I did flip one of the heart doilies around so I could use the white side just to give it, offset it a little bit so it's not all red and pink. So, but it turned out cute. I like it. So, yeah. It's turning out pretty good, although my circle kind of don't really look like a circle anymore, but it'll do. And I'm like, I can't really pick it up, so, and I was like, oh no, I glued. Okay, so it turns out cute though at the end. It's just right now, it's like, so I'm trying to pull that off, but if I pull it all the way off, it's going to tear the paper. So I'm trying to figure out where I want my photo, where best it's going to look. So I like it right there. I'm going to glue it down. No returns. The point of no return. We're going to glue it down and just work with it. And then for some reason my tape tore and it's not, and I'm like getting frustrated with it, so I'm like, just work. So yeah, that's kind of frustrating. But I got enough on there that it would work. Okay, so I glue a little yellow heart down there in the corner because it brings out the flowers that are yellow. So I wanted to add a little bit of yellow and gold to the layout too. So, oh, and I did crop my photo down a little bit to make it shorter because it was really long, I guess. So I pulled out some of these stickers. I do not remember where they're from, but they're family stickers. So I laid down a love that was in gold, and I really liked that arrow that said, I chose you, or family by choice, or something like that. I forget what it said, but it was really cool. So I added that sticker, which was kind of hard to peel off. I don't know why. So when I put that up near the top, always have it point down. No. Okay, so I just stuck it across the top. And then I pulled off, what else did I pull off? I don't remember. Oh, I made a little corner. I put something in the corner, I think. So, yeah, turning out pretty good. So then I'm thinking, what am I going to use for my title? What I need, so right now I have pattern paper, I have red heart doilies, I need 3 more elements. So I'm like, maybe I could stamp something. So I'm going to use the Heartfelt stamps from Stampin' Up. And I like the Love You Lots. Ooh, and I like it because it's photopolymer. I think my favorite stamp right now is photopolymer because you can see where you're laying your stamp down at. The cling stamps are not my favorite because I can't see through them. I don't know where I'm putting it. So I take the Love You Lots stamp and I get out my Real Red ink pad. And this is an old ink pad. It's one of the older designs, and I'm realizing that it's kind of drying out right now. So I think I have a new one, but I don't know where it's at. So I stamp it down, and it's not bad, but it's really faded. It's not my favorite ink pad right now. It's kind of dried. So I always put my stamps, when I get done using it, I put it back onto the box so I know that I have to clean it. And then I'm like, what else can I use? And I like that, really like that lacy heart. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to switch it to my Stays On ink pad because my Real Red is just not working that good. So there's my Stays On red ink pad. And I'm just going to stamp some of these red hearts in between. That first one did not turn out because I did not push it hard enough. So I get a much better image there. And there. Yep. So one there. Where else can I put one? Hey! Sorry, I had to yell at my dogs who were starting to fight. I don't know why a Chihuahua thinks that he's going to win over a Great Dane. I don't know. I don't get his reasoning. Then see, this is why I like the photopolymer, because you can put it right over the stamp, get it as close as you can, and it doesn't look too bad. So there, I got my heart stamps. So that's 3 elements now. Ink, the doilies, and the pattern paper. So, what else can I do? I forget what else I did. I know I added ribbon, but I don't remember when. Yep, I add ribbon. So all I do is make a ribbon bow. Yep, so I'm like, do I want to make bunny ears and then tie it together? No, I'm just going to just make a bow, regular. Wrap it around and tie it. Make my bunny ears. And I don't know why I always fiddle with the bow. It's like, okay, it's pretty good right there, but then no, I have to like make it even, make it symmetrical. When it looked pretty good when I just first tied it. I should just learn to leave it alone. Alright, not bad. So if I put it there, yep, that looks pretty good. So I get my glue dots. I have to find my glue dots though. Where did I put my glue dots? Oh no, oh no. There they are. So I love using glue dots for gluing down stuff like bows and ribbon bows and stuff like that. It works pretty good. So there I got my, still working on straightening it out and tying it down. There, I like that. Make it a little bit tighter. Okay, the bow is done. Woohoo! So that's 4 elements now? Yep, 4 elements. So pattern paper, 1, heart doilies is 2, ink is 3, and the ribbon is 4. I think my 5th element I laid down was my email box. Okay, so I deleted a bunch where I had no idea what I was doing next on the layout, and it just got to be really boring watching me sit there and tap my fingers and do nothing. So now I'm adding down my title. I found these black, they're not really puffy stickers, but like a vinyl sticker almost. And I laid down the word happy, because he is a happy boy. Most times he's a happy boy. And here he was super happy. And so I really like the black, laying down the black letters because it just really offset the red. And there is some black in the photo with the cart, around the cart and everything. So I thought, yeah, the black just kind of really made it pop. I like that. So now I'm counting my elements. So the next thing I need for my elements is my enamel dots. Yep. I knew I had enamel dots. So I do my enamel dots usually in groups of 3s, and I put them down like at least 3 places on the layout or card that I do, kind of like in a triangle shape. I don't know why. I heard that's how you're supposed to do it. Is like elements of, you know, group them in groups of, I don't know if you even really need groups of 3, but the rule of thirds, I think that was what it was called. So I find 3 nice places I can lay it down, and yep, there is my layout. Okay, and the last thing I do is I put drops down, splatters down of gold paint. I do not know how. When I see other scrapbookers do this splattering of paint, they make it look so easy, and I have the hardest time trying to get my paint to splatter off. Maybe I should mix it with water more, make it thinner or something, but it's not easy. I don't think it's easy to do at all. But I really like how it looks at the end. And then I use my pink, dual marker, I forget what they're called, from Stampin' Up, and I do my journaling. And then I decide I don't like the pink, and so I go back and I write over it in a black Sharpie. So, it was a fine point Sharpie though. So, yep. And that's probably it for my finished layout. I like how it turns out. And there you go. Splatters and all. Now stay tuned and I will post